Alright, so how's it going everybody? Please press on that like button, this will help me a ton with making more people watch the video. It really means a lot to me. I don't care about how many likes this video gets, rather than people watch it. And subscribe if you want to see the gaming PC build itself, because I have this gaming PC, just like the shots that you're looking at. This was from the $500 gaming PC build. I know it will not have an RX 570. This is an $800 gaming PC build under the naming of I will be the bad guy, because I've brought you some unusual PC parts that I will take the piss for, you know. So if you know what's going on in the market right now, the GPU prices are very high, and I've given you options that might not be that worth it. I'm sorry for that, but if it suits you, it suits you. I'm giving you options, you know. So again, subscribe, press on that like button, and enough with the housekeeping, and let's get to the PC parts. Okay, let's get the big elephant in the room out of the way, the graphics card. I have a bajillion options, you know. Like, it depends on really what you will get or what it's okay for you, you know, what you feel peaceful with, you know what I'm saying. First up, the brand new GPU from Amazon, because people love Amazon, and I'm affiliated from Amazon, by the way. It doesn't mean that I want you to get it from Amazon, but if you like to, links down below. Anyways, the first GPU for $300, you're gonna get a GTX 1650. I know, bring the heat. Yeah, bring the heat. I know it's a bad GPU for the price. It's a good GPU, but a bad one for the price. $300 for this is a bit overpriced, but when you compare it to the pricing on eBay, it's pretty much the same, but it's not that thing that makes it bad. It's a 4GB GPU, doesn't require a 6-pin power connector, can run any game at 1080p, pretty much 60 frames per second if you're not playing Cyberpunk, because it's a bad port anyways. Yeah, it's not bad for this gaming PC, and you can play games like Fortnite 240 frames per second, Apex Legends, I believe 144 frames per second. You're going places with this GPU because it's good. But again, as I told you, for $300, it's brand new. $300 is a lot of money for a GPU of that kind, assuming that 1 year from now it was for like $130. So yeah, you're paying $170 more than what you used to pay. This is how the market goes, and if you accept it, you're okay with it. It's a pretty good GPU for you, you know. Anyways, if this doesn't suit you, I just made a video about the best $200 GPUs you can get right now, and we have a variety of options. You can either go with the GTX 970, GTX 1060, GTX 960 4GB GPU, or a GTX 1050 Ti. If you're okay getting GPUs from eBay, these are pretty good options from you. If you live international, there is an AliExpress site where you can get a GTX 960 for $170. You're saving a ton of money, and you're getting pretty much the same performance if you got a 1060 or a 970 compared to the 1650. If you got a 960 or a 1050 Ti, it's not the same, but it gets the job done and will play the same games the other one plays, you know what I'm saying? So again, I just would leave that to you. If you ask me what would I pick, I would go with a 960 4GB if I care about the VRAM. If I don't care about the VRAM, I myself, the next gaming PC will only have a 960 2GB. But if you ask me, I'm going budget until the GPUs go down in price, and then we'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's another topic for another video. Stay tuned for the full gaming PC build. Yeah, the CPU, I forgot the Ryzen 5 5600X, a 6-core 12-threaded beast. This is my favorite CPU of all time. I have this CPU, I own it. It's for $272. It's one of the best gaming CPUs right now. It will be for the next 6 to 8 months. You can get it right now for $270, compatible with the board, can play any game at 240 frames per second. Like, it's the GPU dependent thing how many frame rates you can get, but I'm saying that the CPU will not bottleneck. That's what I mean by saying 240 FPS, and you can stream with it. It's just a very good CPU, a very powerful, underrated CPU. People still love the Ryzen 5 3600 for some reason, maybe because it was for like $200, but this one, it's just a very good one. I am having so much fun with it. I'm not willing to sell it or do anything with it. I'm just keeping. This is my main CPU, you know. I'm not leaving that slide in sales or something. The board, we're looking at a Gigabyte Build for 50MD S3H Version 2. Very good boards for under $80 now. It used to go for $65, but hey, AMD just realized, they're like, oh shit. Yeah, we've been selling AMD boards for nothing. We shouldn't have done that or something like that, but hey, it's there. $80, it's still worth it. Maybe 75, maybe 60 by the time this video out. And yeah, gets the job done. Supports Ryzen 5th gen all the way up to a 5950X, but who would do that really? I don't know. Got 4 RAM slots, supports all the way up to, I believe, 64 gigs DDR4 RAM, maybe 128, actually 128. You can go with DDR4 over 3600 megahertz easily. As for the RAM, I might myself, I'm going with two 8GB sticks, DDR4 3600 MHz. Mine is RGB, but if you don't like RGB, you can get a non-RGB version, just cheaper, you know, for around $50 to $60, which is like, I'm pretty sure a steal. That's a steal, really, getting RAM right now. It wasn't like that a month from now, but it is what it is now, you know what I'm saying? I've said now like 4 times. But hey, 16 gigs more than enough. You can upgrade to 32 in the future if 16 gigs underperformed, you know. As for the SSD, for some reason we're looking at 512GB SSD. I myself have a 2TB hard drive, so call it even. Yeah, 512 gigs more than enough for some people. If it's not for you, get a mechanical hard drive next to that, or a 1TB SSD. Dude, I'd leave it to you. For the power supply, we're looking at the EVGA B5 550 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply for $35. 550 watts is more than enough, so yeah, 500 watts will just run you fine in my opinion. And yeah, there isn't much to say. You can add an RX 5600 XT to it in the future, no problem. An RTX 3060, 3060i, you'll not have any issues once the GPU become cheaper, stabilizes, or you know, doesn't have that craziness going on with it. Now the case, the case, we have the Montec case, RGB. I'm having an RGB case from myself for around $50 to $60. I paid that much, and I'm having so much fun. You can go with the H510 if you want to. I ordered mine in white, but it came in black, so what can I say, really? Anyways, yeah, I'd leave it to you also, but the Montec case is more than enough. You can go with the Q300L from Cooler Master if you remember that beautiful case. Yeah, again, I'd leave this also to you. And that's been it, guys. A pretty long video, and as you saw some benchmarks of the GTX 970 and how good it can run games, you're getting a pretty capable gaming PC, and with the GTX 1650 will only make it better, you know what I'm saying? I'd leave it to you, really. It just depends on you. The main, in the description, the main GPU will be the GTX 1650, and I will leave alternative options right down. Hopefully I pointed that out, and I will leave it in the comments one more time for the people who don't know. I'm not getting you to buy GPUs from my affiliate links. I'm just giving you options, and I see a lot of people not interested in getting used GPU for some reason. So hey, there's that if you're one of those. See you in the next one, and peace.